Everyone has done this, except for Jesus, of course. And including me. I'm no different from everyone here. We're all sinners, bro. We've all done what I'm about to say, right? But like, I purposely cut it out now. I mean, it's still like, it still comes up every once in a while, but I'm able to repress it, and able to just like change my attitude and have some control of myself. So, basically, this thing, it ruins your life, alright? It'll make you sad, angry, and just like, it'll make your life miserable, alright? It will make you, it will make you a lot more anxious, and it can ruin your relationships with a lot of people, and it can distract you from like what you're supposed to be doing. It can get you sidetracked if you really do this thing. And it doesn't just ruin you, it ruins other people as well. And like, cause like I said before, people don't want to be friends with you, and it completely destroys, it rips relationships in half, it divides them. And you're like, I know people who do this. I don't want to like be with them. Well, be with them. Well, be with them. And like, I don't want to be friends with like, people who do this. So, and also, I wouldn't want to be, I want to be with them in that way. Um, and what it does is it inspires retaliation, which can really lead to a feedback loop between you and someone else if you do this thing. Yeah, it just really makes everything worse, it makes other people sad. And in some extreme cases, it can like make people kill themselves. So you might be wondering, what is this? Please stop edging me. Tell me your little secrets, please. Please milk. I'm gonna not. I, I really need to think about what I say before I say them, and I'm trying to. I'm trying to become more articulate with my thoughts and my words. So, anyways, this thing is hate. All right, there you go. Alright, so what really is hate? Because we don't just think of it as just like a grrr. We all think of it as like the opposite of a hee 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 ha. Right? We all think of it as like I just lost my game. Like I'd not even touched their princess tower and they just like free started me because they're using like Magnite spam, like elixir, just like you know what I mean. Like they're just being gay, like no, they're probably not gay, but like still, it's fun. Right? Like, we usually think of hate as that. It's like, I don't like you. I don't like your kind. I hate you. Like we think of that as hate. But there's really like a lot of stuff that identifies as hate, like holding grudges. If you ever had someone like that, or like you're angry at someone, that's hate. If like if there was like a miscommunication between you and someone, and they assumed something that was not the truth because you didn't inform them of the truth, then you might get angry at that. But you need to learn to not hold those grudges. Other stuff that identifies as hate is like prejudice. Like if you ever like think of someone less because of their like affiliation with something, that's hate. Even if it is like generally for a good reason, even if you are like based, like it's still hate in general is a bad thing, right? Mind blown. It's a bad thing. I know, crazy. I swear, all these videos, I try to make them just like common sense because that's really what they are to me. It's like things I realize, like, how is no one realizing this? Guys, wake up, sheeple. Anyways, this thing hate speech, like, if you say, I don't like your kind, that's hate, obviously, right? If you're just like saying, like, yeah, I don't like these people, that's hate. Like even if you don't necessarily explicitly say hate, you're still hating them, and that is a bad thing. Even if it is for like a good reason, and like it's still bad. Like, even if it's like, yeah, these people do bad things, but you're still hating them, it's still bad. Like, and of course, violence, that's obviously a form of hate. Like if you're hurting people, that's hate. And bullying, of course, that's hate. Duh. And judging as well. Like I mean, not necessarily. If you're a judge, you're trying to be even. You're trying to just like look at stuff like unemotionally. But like, if you're just like judging people, like, oh, this person does this person does. I'm trying to think of an example here because I'm writing a big down. This is actually like all 1 cent. There's so much more to this video. I'm focusing on this one point. Yeah, judging. You know what judging is? It's when someone does this thing, then you say, okay, this thing has to happen to you, right? And that's what a judge does. It's like, imagine you're a Christian, right? And you're like, hey, you're a sinner, you're going to hell. That's judging, and that's a bad thing. What you should instead be is like, you should just be like, hey, just want to let you know, God has saved me, and it would be selfish of me to not spread the word of God. So I would like to inform you that what you're doing is sinning, and it will lead you to hell unless you repent and go sin no more and turn your life over to Jesus, right? It's like something like that. Like, don't judge, you know. Like, don't just be like, you're doing this, you're doing it bad, you're bad, you're doing bad things, right? Like, stop just pointing fingers and making accusations against people. Just like, it's just like, oh, you're Jeffrey, you touch yourself, right? It's like, yeah, but like, they don't know any better. Like, you really don't know this about people. Like, a lot of these things, like, people don't know better. Even if like you hold grudges against someone for like they genuinely did bad things to you, they didn't know any better, right? Anyways, and there's more things that count as hate that I'm not saying. And I'm not doing all those things I said, obviously, but I did like hold grudges. Did? But I've held grudges. All right. I've sometimes gotten violent, but not much. Not very. It was not a very common thing, although it's happened more times than I count. Um, bullying. Did I bully? I've been a victim of bullying. How have I bullied? Technically, I guess like, nah, boys will be boys. You know, you're just like, you're like one of your friends is like, oh, come on, deadlift this. And I'm like, no, dude, that's like carrying Jacob on my back. It's like, it's just a joke. Like, it's just like no actual offense. Like, yes, he's 200 pounds, but like, yes, he's 300. He's not 300 pounds. Jeez, he's probably like close to 190. I don't know. He's quite short. Anyways, no, finish loading. No, no, take your time. No, take your time. No, take your sweet. Okay, now you're done. Now you're done, and I'm getting my little treat. It's cool. It's cool though. Be chill. You being chill. It's what it is. It actually is what it is. I can just can't remember what it is. Anyway, so I know a guy who I respected, right? And he does like all of those things I mentioned before. He does all of those. He's he's one of the guys of all time. Let's just say that. Um, so I'm not friends with him anymore, as you know, evident by me saying respected as it being the past tense. I no longer respect this person. I am not friends with her anymore because of the hate that it exudes. I just don't like. I don't like. It's fine to be around him sometimes, but like, it's really like I don't really consider him my friend. Like I, excuse me. Like I know him, but he's not really my friend necessarily. It's like he just like he's. Let me go for the list, bro. He's like he holds grudges against people. Like he says racial slurs. He says like he's homophobic, sexist, racist, transphobic. He's everything. He hates everyone. He's heightist. He hates people of certain heights. He hates skinny people. He hates fat people. He hates everyone who isn't himself, really. Actually, that's kind of true, though. Oh. Anyways, he's a silly little guy. Like I respected him for a little bit because like, I mean, he's like a strong masculine man, like Andrew Tate, you know. And like yeah, he works out. He does boxing. He's actually taught me some things, and he kind of helped me get onto self improvement. Like not fully, I would have gone on self improvement without him, but like he helped me with like figuring out my workout plan. He was the one to like really tell me like if you're skinny, right? Like so maybe judging sometimes, but like he can word stuff nicer than like making fun of me every single day, you know. While I'm like trying to fix it, he's still making fun of me. That's when it's like way too much, bro. You need to stop with that. Anyways, where was I? Alright, let's stop talking about it. Um, so you can lose friends if you don't control your emotions. Like you can really take it. Yeah. And you can just, like I said, you can still set others onto the right path without judging. Merely say the truth with love. Like instead of being like, instead of being like you're a toothpick, I could snap you in half. Be like, hey man, I don't know if like you're comfortable with like how you look right now and how strong you are, but like as a man to a man, I feel like no offense or anything, but like I feel like you should probably like try to eat a lot more and try to like work out. Like if you don't have food at home, like tell your parents to give you more, buy you more food, and like maybe even get a job. I don't know, man. I don't know your situation right now, but like, you really need to be like eating more and like you should like work out. Like I feel like it would be good for you to work out, and then like and then they answer it themselves like, would it not make you more attractive, make you stronger, uh, improve your self confidence, improve your testosterone, uh, improve your energy, improve whatever, right? Like it would just improve like just like that's a way to say it is like without like insulting people, you know? So anyways, we've talked a lot about what hate is. And now we're gonna talk about how to stop hate. So do not get angry or sad because you find yourself hating, right? Because that will just make it worse, those emotions, right? Like don't get angry at yourself because you find yourself being angry. That just it makes it worse. And you didn't really know it. Hate is a natural emotion, you know? Like, and you should accept and acknowledge its presence. Then focus on something else, move your attention somewhere else. But in a world of abundance like ours, this emotion is not necessary. We don't need war. I mean, like back in like the caveman times, people who hated tended to fare better because they were the ones who would reproduce, because they were the ones who were to go into battle and to take resources that they didn't have. But nowadays, we have so much resources. Like, there's so much. Like, there's more people who are obese than there are people starving. A lot more. So yeah, we don't need war. We don't need hate. And so, just as a general rule of thumb, stop yourself when you think that way. When you think about hate, when you think hatefully, just take your mind elsewhere. Just like someone that helps me when I like get really like agitated at something, so something really just grinds my gears. I like to just stop, just just take like a full breath in and then out. It really helps me. It also gives me time to think while I'm doing it, and it also calms me down. So it's like, all right, am I about to do something because I am angry, or because it is the most logical decision? All right, you need to stop and do that before you do something that you're gonna regret. Like I don't know, something like that, something wacky. You don't want to do things like that. There's people. Alright, so one thing is to gratitude journal, and that is something that I've been doing for a pretty long time now. And currently, my strategy of doing it is every single day I will write one thing that I'm grateful for. And instead of just saying like I'm grateful for this, and then just like going about my day, I will write I'm grateful for this because of like the reason I'm grateful for it. Like, I will write why I'm grateful for it. And then I will continue to think about that for a little bit throughout the day. I'll just be remembering like, yeah, I'm privileged. I'm privileged. I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for the people I have in my life. It really makes you a happier person. Anyways, next thing is meditation. This really helps with like before you like it's good for like staying in the present moment and just like focusing on something that is not the anger and not focusing on what's up in here and just learning how to eject like eject your attention away from like some thought that you don't want to have towards something. That's what meditation is really good for. It's good for like giving you like almost like an ability of like, are you sure you want to do this? No, like you're deleting an app and it's like, are you sure you want to do this? Or it's like you're making a purchase. It's like, are you sure you want to do this? It's like that, but like in real life, it's like your own mind tells you, you really want to do this, pal? And it's like yes. And then instead of making a decision on impulse, you make it from like actually like thinking through with it and seeing if it is truly the good thing to do. And one last thing is to just think positively in general, to just turn the bad things into good things. Like whenever um like something bad happens, right? Like just trying to make a joke out of it, you know? Just try to like shift perspective. Like if like you slip and fall on some ice on something or something, instead of just like getting angry and like, oh man, why am I gonna go? Why I got that? You know, you like, don't just get like angry about it. Just like try to like pretend you're like someone else watching it and like just like smile, like laugh at it, you know? Like instead of being like, oh my god, I just got to the stoplight and the car just went by. Are you serious? No, I gotta wait 45 seconds. What was that noise sound like? Instead of like, instead of just getting like really angry about it, just be like, it's what it is. Just like something, I'll smile when it happens. I'll just be like, it's like perspective shifting and you're thinking about like what someone watching would like think of it. It's just like, it's funny, right? It's just like funny talk. We live in a silly little world. So this is about the end now. Love thy neighbor as thyself, as the scriptures would say. So, summary in general, stop yourself when you think wrathfully, gratitude journal, meditate, and think positively. Um, like this video, please. Um, comment if this helped you, or if you have any other strategies that could possibly help me or other people who see your comment. And subscribe because it makes this channel grow and it makes it so that more people will see content like this and it helps people and it's just one click and then you just have an subscription feed so you can see more helpful videos that can truly like if you watch this way fully through I think my videos will be able to help you and that's what I want to do with my videos. I want to help people out, so keep growing.